You clicked on this video because you like to focus on 50 million things at once, like this guy here. So today we're gonna help each other figure out a way that we can focus on one thing at a time. And I'm gonna tell you the importance of focusing on one thing at a time through an analogy and then through an example that I have in my life. So as an analogy, all right, take this with a grain of salt. But say you just get out the shower and you have to dry off. You dry off more efficiently if you focus on one area at a time. So say you start with your upper body and specifically your arms. You dry off your arms, okay, boom. My arms are dried off. Boom, 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 wipe them down. And then you go from your arms to your chest, your shoulders to chest, and then your abdomen area. And you're finished drying off your upper body. Unless you do your hair or whatever. And then you move to your lower body and you do different sections there. As opposed to drying one arm, drying one leg, drying this arm, and then moving to the next leg, halfway getting through that leg, going to your head, drying half of your face. Like, no one dries off like that. You focus on one thing at a time. And if you do, you're a menace. I don't want to talk to you. Leave. Something's wrong with you. So, and an example in my life is my older cousin. So my older cousin, this dude is good at everything he does, bro. I swear, I kid you not, I'm not even like putting him on a high horse. He's just good at everything he does. And I never realized why he was. I was always like, man, he's just better than me. Like, I'm never gonna get that good. But it's because I noticed that just recently, when he gets onto something, he locks in and he focuses on that one thing, and that's all he does. And it can be good and it can be bad, because obviously, you know, you can get sucked in and you can just stop talking to everyone, stop socializing, stop fellowshipping, all that type of stuff. So it can drag you out, and I've been there before. But he did music producing, and his stuff is so elite, it literally sounds like, and I'm not even saying this because he's my cousin, I'm saying it because the quality of the stuff that I hear is so good, and the amount of time that it took him is crazy. He just really locks in. But his producing is up there. And I say this to say that I learned from him, and obviously other sources like my father, that you need to focus on one thing at a time and develop that one skill until it's second nature for you, and then move on to something else. So there's so many things I want to do. I want to get good at different video games, but it's not as beneficial as something else, like learning how to edit. That's something I really want to do. I really want to learn how to edit, but I can go on a whole nother side trail and learn how to do thumbnails, learn how to do graphic design, all types of stuff like that. So I'm trying to come to grips with the fact that I need to just focus on one thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. So right now, other than, you know, getting closer to God, my sole focus right now needs to be editing. And it's so much easier said than done, because I work full time. So I'm doing it at least 40 hours a week, at least. I like to go to the gym to try to, you know, build my body up, get stronger. And then obviously I like to play video games, because that's what I really want to do for a living. But I know that if I focus on gaining this skill, it'll help me with not only YouTube, but just maybe freelance editing and getting income off that, so I don't have to go full-time all the time, or full-time at all, I'm sorry. It'll just alleviate a lot of headache. And I can give an example of when I did and when it did work. So with TikTok, this is how I got a platform in the first place. I was posting on TikTok non-stop for like 6 months straight, 5 months straight. Honestly, scratch that. It was literally like a month or two straight of me just posting on TikTok, and I got to my goal. My goal at first was 1K followers. That was my initial goal. That was when you can start getting monetized off of live streams, and then having that 1K number is pretty cool. But I relentlessly posted at least like 3 to 4 times a day, every day. And if I skipped a day, I would double down the next day. And that was all I focused on. Like, I literally would wake up, think about content to create, write the stuff down, create the content, post it throughout the day, go to work, come back home, live stream. Well, that was after I hit 1K, but I'd live stream after I hit 1K. But before that, I'd come home, think of more things to do for content, and then wake up the next day and just do it. It was literally the act of doing it. That was like the biggest thing for me. That and just focusing on that one thing. So those two things came together so nicely, and it made it so I can monetize my Twitch. I can monetize my TikTok. I still make money off those every now and then, and it's so crazy to me that I can. But that ability only came through focusing on one thing at a time. I put everything into that. I invested into stuff for my streams, my live streams. I bought lights and everything for my room. I bought different things to help me. I bought a course on how to grow on TikTok, and it paid off. Like, it was insanely crazy. And then I started to focus on other things instead of just focusing on that one thing and getting it to an elite level. I thought I had gotten there, and I started focusing on other things, and I slipped. So basically, it's important to focus on one thing, guys. I struggle with it too, but we can get there together. We'll fix it. Let me know in the comments if this helped you at all, and if it did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also comment if you want me to make a video on how to focus on one thing and how to plan things out. We can plan it together, literally make a Google Doc on my computer together, and we'll figure it out in a video. And I'll detail how I do it and how it works. But yeah, please subscribe. I appreciate you guys. A short little video. You guys have a blessed one. Peace.